Yeah, come in.
You must be Pat.
I am, yeah. Are you,
Helen with
Helen?
ADP.
Yeah,
Yes.
how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
How are you? It's so nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too, huh?
Yeah. So before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and give you my business card.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Do you have one of
Let me, yeah, sure, yeah. By all means.
Great. Thank you so much. So, I just wanted to say it's so nice to meet a branch manager at GT Bank. I've actually been banking with you guys since I first started with ADP.
Oh, that's great.
It is great. And you guys have such great customer service. I've had a really positive experience. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh.
We wouldn't refer clients there if you guys didn't have good customer service.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Well, I want to be respectful. Yeah, how did you guys get started with GT Bank, actually? How did you personally get in with the game?
Well, I've been with the bank for 20 years.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I started when I was 17, just kind of helping out, right? And then I moved into through the ranks.
Wow, really cool. And look at you now, you're a branch manager.
Wow, yeah. Some people could say I made it.
Yeah, you did something right, didn't you? Great.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Well, I want to be respectful of your time, so does 14 minutes still work all right for you about that?
14, yeah.
Okay.
That's good. 14, 15, yeah.
Great. So to get started, I wanted to give you a letter of introduction, actually, from Jerry. He apologizes that he wasn't able to personally introduce me to you. But
so what happened to Jerry?
He just moved for a better opportunity.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He just has
gone on to
because
I didn't hear from him. We were like kind of buddies,
yeah,
right?
really. Oh, I apologize for that. But yeah, he had to, it actually kind of happened fast. And so he just had a better opportunity.
Everything okay?
Yep, it's all good.
Okay.
He's just got a better opportunity.
Well.
It worked out. So
that's your benefit, right?
Exactly, it is. I have this new opportunity to come meet with you. I'm getting some new clients. Right. He just felt that I was best qualified to, kind of continue the relationship that, he had with you.
Yeah, well, hopefully he keeps in touch. Huh?
Yeah, definitely. I'll let him know.
Yeah,
I'll let him
you.
know.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He was a good guy.
Yeah, he is a good guy, isn't he?
I liked him, yeah.
Okay, so what I went ahead and did was I set an agenda for today.
Okay.
I really want to get to know you and better understand what you're looking for out of this partnership, as well as show you how I can bring value to this partnership. So other than what I've kind of outlined, is there anything that you would like to ensure that I cover in this meeting today?
Well, there's still some issues which we need to resolve.
Absolutely.
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
There's some things which are still outstanding.
Definitely. We will absolutely touch on that. And then having heard what we're going to kind of cover today, is there anyone that would benefit from sitting in on this?
No, I don't think so. I think not. They're all busy with customers. I think we're good. No, I think, yeah.
Okay, great. Well, then we'll go
I can let people know if there's anyone specifically.
All right, sounds good. Sure.
But otherwise, I'm as good as it gets.
And I can always come back, if you want me to.
Come
yeah,
back.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Sure. So I would really like to begin by kind of gaining a better understanding of your situation. Would that be all right?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit about your current prospecting strategy for GT Bank?
Well, I mean, we've relied a lot on referrals. I mean, we do have. And really, I guess it's our reputation that gets us the business. I mean, as you know, Wayne is I shouldn't say small town, but, we get a lot of people who know people and they refer us to the bank. We have some people doing other telemarketing, but generally for Wayne and for the greater Jersey area, it's really just, word of mouth and, making sure we find customers who we can bank with, for a long time is really our strategy, to get people, to start with us when they're young and hopefully continue is really the way we go about it. All right.
That sounds great. So then in terms of getting referrals, what are some goals that you have for GT Bank just in the future?
Yeah, I mean, we want to, like I said, to have people who we can continue to be our customers over the long term.
So growth, maybe?
Growth. We're certainly trying to expand outside, obviously this area. We're up to 20-odd branches now, 21 locations in Jersey. But we're trying to also expand into other areas as well.
Okay.
But really, I mean, look, we have a very good, reputation, which, particularly I'm, keen that we just keep that. Like I said, we'd had a few issues, I must admit, with Jerry, which, we'd like to work through.
Right. What were some of those issues? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, we had, yeah, we had this one customer which we still have a problem with, which I don't know if you can help me with it. NW Landscaping.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know the specifics. I just know I referred it to Jerry, and he didn't. I don't know what happened with that. It just seemed like it just fell over.
He just didn't contact that customer, or?
Well, no, you got the business and you installed the system, and then I found out a month later that the customer was having a lot of problems with it.
Okay, and so Jerry wasn't following up on his part, which you were referred someone to.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
A bad ADP client.
Yeah, it just kind of went quiet. It was sort of in the transition,
okay.
I guess must have been during while he was leaving, and we didn't really get the follow up, which was disappointing.
Okay.
You know, he had promised some credits for, you know, some credits for, you know, leads that I'd passed through, which didn't come through. So that was there.
Okay.
So a few things like that, and just really making sure that the leads that we were sharing, you know, that they were good quality. I mean, that's important.
Right.
I mean, I don't really have time. I mean, you know, we want all customers, but we want to get the quality ones.
Quality is a big thing that you want to receive from ADP in terms of leads. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so then how would I know if someone was a good prospect for GT Bank? You know, what do you look for in a customer? You said long-term.
Yeah.
What about, like, maybe businesses that you look for? Is there a certain size you like to work with, or loans that you give out?
Yeah, I mean, we typically would focus on the SME market because we see that is a faster conversion.
Okay.
If that helps you. I mean, we don't segregate, I guess, any type of customer. We want everyone to bank with us, but there's better customers. Some are better than others, right? But we don't turn away any customer typically. That's one of our philosophies, that, you know, customers can be small, and then over time they can develop, right?
Yeah, to help that business grow, kind of what ADP does.
Yeah.
You really want to help
customers you do that
grow
too?
businesses. Yeah, you know, small to medium businesses. So
Okay, well, that's good.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, so then, so as you're well aware, you know, I'm like the new Jerry, and I really want to make this partnership better. It sounds like some things happened in the past that you weren't necessarily satisfied with the way Jerry handled the business that you so graciously gave him. So some terms of improvement for this relationship? You kind of told me a little bit how your relationship was with Jerry. So to improve it, what can I do that's going to make this partnership even better?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the communication.
Communication, okay.
The key. I think also knowing that when we give the lead, it's going to be followed up. I mean, like, how do I know that you're going to follow up a lead?
Right. Okay.
Like, how would you typically, if I sent you a lead, what would you do?
Well, the way that I really see this partnership working out is that, you know, you're going to benefit and I'm going to benefit. You know, this is definitely a two-way street.
Right.
So, you know, if I want to get something out of this partnership, it would be in my best interest, clearly, to follow up on these leads.
Right.
And, you know, it sounds like you've been pretty, you know, dependable in this partnership. You gave Jerry some great leads.
Yeah, I think
and, you know,
so.
I want to treat you the same way that, you know, you treated Jerry. And I apologize that it kind of, you know, he fell off.
We get over it. I mean,
yeah, but I definitely, you know, I want to show you that I am going to be in this partnership in full, and, you know, I want to impress you and prove to you that I will follow up on these leads and that I'm going to be someone good to do business with.
Do you have any experience in developing these sort of partnerships? I mean, from your background, I mean...
Just like through ADP?
Yeah.
So you're kind of concerned, is this something that I'm good at or something that I've done before?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you are, but I just wanted to... I mean, that's important that I understand that, you know,
that I can
you've got experience in
well, ADP
I don't want to
send
stuff to you and then it not be, you know, dealt with in the right way, right?
Yes. Well, I definitely pride myself on building relationships with all of my clients, no matter what. Okay. So any client that you were to refer to me, I would go and build a relationship with them. Just 'cause that's how I like to do business. I feel like that's how you get the most out of business. And we do have partnerships with other like companies and corporations and banks and accounting firms, just because we like to exchange leads and really grow our client base. So this is something that I do have experience with and something that's been working out very well for me. And I strongly think that it could also work out the same way for us in a positive way.
Okay.
Does that clarify your objection?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, but what about your approach, like your sales approach? I don't want anyone too, too pushy, right? I mean, we're pretty conservative.
Right. Well,
how do you kind of deal with customers typically?
Well, I would really appreciate it if maybe we could personally introduce each other to these potential new leads. Then have like that, kind of icebreaker, the way you're like, hey, I'm referring this person to you, and I would obviously do the exact same for you. And then just treat them as I treat all of my other ADP clients. Okay. They are a client. I want to build that relationship. I want to make sure that they're going to have a positive experience. So does that answer your concern?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's important. I mean, I don't want to have a situation like this, MW thing is kind of in the back of my mind.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
It's horrible.
It is horrible, knowing that someone isn't appreciative of, like,
I mean, he's probably, right now, he's probably, I don't know, he's probably saying bad things about me. I don't know.
Well, we'll fix your reputation. Don't worry. We'll get that back up.
Yeah, because that's important.
Yes.
I don't want him to get hurt.
Yeah, and you guys are a great bank. You don't deserve to have a bad reputation. I personally had a great experience.
Okay.
So, Pat, it really sounds like growth, good communication, good customer relationship, and follow-up are really important to you in terms of this relationship. All right, so then if I could show you a way that I can accommodate that growth, that communication, and really help better this partnership, is that something that you would be interested in? Yeah,
I mean, for sure. I mean, I need to know if we're going to work together and help each other, then I need to know what you're thinking. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, so then
describe that to me. I don't know.
Well, if I could show you,
sounded pretty good. I mean, what?
I have some prospects. If I could show you some prospects today that I brought and potential leads, would you be willing to potentially give me some leads in return today?
I think this issue. I mean, this is a big issue. The MW one.
So that you want to more of clarify that right now and kind of get that.
I mean, I want us to work together, and I think we can. But I don't want to jump too far ahead when there's it's a little bit broken. Okay, so then let's talk a little bit more about that issue then, in terms of kind of, how it's affecting your business. Let's talk about that, and then. I mean, it's not affecting it in a bad way. So I guess I'd like to resolve that, and then perhaps we can sit down and share some information. Okay, so then would you feel comfortable with me potentially going to that client? Yeah,
would you like to come with me? Yeah, and then. No. Just you want me to go? And
I think he's going to be too angry. I don't know if I want to go.
Do you think he's angry with you? Or
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? So is that information you'd like me to find out?
It's your customer now, but I don't really want him, because I hear such good things about you guys, and then look, it's fallen over. Okay, well, how about I will schedule an appointment with NW Landscaping, and I will go and talk with him, explain to him that I'm his new ADP representative, and then let him know that I would like to fix this relationship with ADP, help him get back on track. And I mean, look, I think if you think, I'd be willing to come if you think you can fix it, and I don't want to come to some meeting and it'd be uncomfortable, right? I don't think it would be uncomfortable. Okay. We can definitely just kind of sit down, be rational, explain to him what happened with Jerry in terms that he, found another opportunity and that he was just distracted with his work, and that I'm fully invested, I'm going to be with ADP for a while, and that I want to fix that relationship. Okay. I think that's important. Does that sound good? That sounds good, really good. Okay, so then I guess I could get his contact information and schedule that meeting? Yeah, I can send it to you. I just don't have it offhand, but I can. That's okay. You have my information, so you can just shoot that over anytime that's convenient. We can get that done within the next week. Does that sound good? I think we need to do it today. You want to do it today? Yeah, okay. I think so, I'm free today. I mean, I'll send you that, but I think you need to make contact and fix this problem, and then going forward, we can sit down. Okay, sounds good. So when would you like to go meet with him right now? Are you free? Not now. Okay, well then. But maybe if you can call them. Sure, and tell them, make sure. I mean, I don't want to just rock in there and. Yeah, that makes sense. Let them know that we're going to head over. There's Pat again. Yeah, okay, well then that sounds good. We can definitely do that. I think if you call them and maybe set up an appointment, that would be good. Okay, I will absolutely do that. And then let me know, and if I can make it, I'll try to make it. Okay. I'd like to be there now. And then I will follow up and let you know how that appointment goes, and I'll let you know when we get that all clarified and that it's going to be back on track. We'll fix everything. And then we can sit down, and once we've sorted that out, talk about other stuff. Okay, that sounds good. So then, okay with that? Absolutely. Are you feeling good about this partnership then? I'm feeling much better now. You are? Okay, good. So then I'm really excited to get to working with you, and we Jerry, man. Yeah, I know, right? That's what he's created for us.
But that's all right. Look, we handled it, didn't we?
Okay,
and we're going to keep fixing it.
Uh-huh.
All right. So then do you want to schedule a next meeting that we could sit down? I'll have some leads for you, and we can kind of exchange that.
I'd like to do that, yeah.
All right. So then what time works best for you? Later this week or?
Probably Friday.
All right. Sounds good. Friday. I will see you then.